IPL 2021 auction is going to take place on February 18, and these are some of the players who can cause a massive bidding war between the franchises. Some really eminent players, big guns, have been offloaded with the idea that perhaps they can be procured at a lesser price. There are some who have been performing extremely well in, say, the Big Bash League or in domestic cricket in India, and the talent scouts and the selectors for various franchises have kept a lookout for them, and they've kind of made a short list as to who they would want to go for, and therefore it could trigger, as it always does, a massive chase for players, money chasing the players, backed by, of course, the desire of the franchise. Let's look at some of these players. Steve Smith, undoubtedly, I'm top gun batsman, great experience as a captain, occasionally bowls leg spin, offloaded by Rajasthan Royals. He's got 209 T20 games under his belt. Now that's a lot of experience. 4,438 runs in T20 with an average of 30.60, which is not a bad average at all in the shortest format. Has the ability to bat number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Why would he bat at number 5? Because you want him to be there playing more deliveries rather than less. Can play an anchor role, can also be an attacking player, and obviously he's an exceptional fielder too, as we all know. So great acquisition for any team. Base price 2 crore. What will he go for? We'll have to wait and see. Glenn Maxwell, the maverick Australian all-rounder, also with a base price of 2 crore. He's been offloaded by Kings 11 Punjab. He's also done the circuit. He's been around to various franchises, not been able to kind of stay, or not been allowed to stay in any one franchise for any great length of time. He was the most expensive buy in 2013 when Mumbai Indians bought him for what? US dollars 1 million. That was his that was his price then, but that was about 8 years ago. Since then he's had a bit of a flaky tenure in the IPL. So while he's done extremely well for Australia in T20 and ODIs, not so well has he done for within the IPL, and we saw that in the last season when he was playing for Punjab. Somebody like Gautam Gambhir feels that Maxwell will still go big in the auction, before the hammer for sold comes in. He believes that RCB should take him, Royal Challengers Bangalore. We'll have to wait and see how the management of RCB, the coach, and of course Captain Virat Kohli think about it. 6,581 runs in 301 T20 matches, and has also picked up 108 wickets with his off-spin. Brilliant fielder. So the numbers suggest that he's a fantastic acquisition. Now we'll have to wait and see whether the franchises believe in that. Next player coming up, who I think franchises will chase, Chris Morris, the South African all-rounder, base price of 75 lakh. That's a bit of a surprise, because he's actually been of very good value in the IPL to the teams that he's played in. He's not been amongst the leading lights, but he's nevertheless been of great value. He's a specialist in the death overs. He's bowled really well at times. He's a very canny bowler, tall, gets bounced, also mixes his deliveries well. More than a handy batsman, big striker of the ball, improviser, can bat at number 6 and number 7, give that impetus towards the end, the short burst which every team is looking for. 218 T20s and 270 wickets to his name. So these are formidable figures. Next up, Harbhajan Singh, base price 2 crore. Now, you might say that he's had his day in the sun. He's pushing 40. Will he be a favoured bowler? Last season he didn't play for Chennai Super Kings, and would anybody want him still? The base price might seem a little high, but don't forget, if IPL 2021, which is going to be played in India, there's a relevance for bowlers who know these conditions and these pitches well. He's the 4th highest wicket taker in IPL history with 150 wickets, played 265 T20s and picked up 235 wickets. So, and 4-time part of an IPL winning team. So loads of experience, knows what it means to bowl on these pitches. and knows what it takes to win a title. He's also a handy batsman and still, I think, very fit and a good fielder. Next in the list of players who could cause a lot of excitement in the auction, Shakib Al Hasan. His base price 2 crore, amongst the leading all-rounders in the world. Clearly everybody knows that. Had a bit of an injury niggle now. He's had one. He's missed the second test against the West Indies, but there's nothing serious. He's expected to be fit very soon, and the IPL is still a couple of months away. Last year he wasn't, or for 2020 season he wasn't eligible because he was serving out a ban. Now of course the ban has been lifted. Match winner with left arm spin or with the bat. Can bat in various positions, can bowl with the new ball, can start the bowling, can bowl in the middle overs, etc. Loads of experience, 317 matches, 360 wickets, 5,080 runs. He just, a player like this can make the job of a team coach, manager, especially the captain, so much more easy because it just brings a lot of depth to any team and obviously then helps in the balance and composition of the team. Next up, Jamieson, base price 75 lakhs, the most exciting player who's emerged from the Trans-Tasman area of the world for where cricket is concerned. This young New Zealand fast bowler and late order batsman has been making waves. He's actually been exceptional in all departments of the game, especially this season, and can swing a match with bat or ball, and of course, like all Kiwi players, exceptional in the field. 38 T20s, 54 wickets to his name, which is not a bad strike rate at all, and bats with a strike rate of 140. So, great value for any team. And then I want to, introduce one Indian player who may be below the radar, but he's actually been doing extremely well in the Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament that was played. Very great value, base price of only rupees 20 lakh. Lukman Meriwala. He's actually got a sensational record for Baroda in domestic cricket. 72 wickets in 43 matches at an average of just 14.6. That's really something. What's interesting and also value for captains, bowls within the power play as well as in the death overs. Accuracy, that's his virtuosity. I mean, he's very accurate, gives very little away. As I mentioned, had a very good Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament, 15 wickets in 8 matches, took his team to the final where they unfortunately lost to Tamil Nadu, but Lukman Meriwala was outstanding. Bowls with a lot of variation, control, as I mentioned. He's also seasoned enough. He's not a rookie, and this is something that the franchises and coaches and captains always look for. And I think there'll be a run for him amongst franchises.